Imagine if Rotel created a product to basically break open the entry-level category, in the sense that it would punch so far and above, and beyond just simple audio performance, it would stand for something. This is the A11 Tribute integrated amplifier, and that Tribute pays homage to one of the greatest audio designers of all time. Now, I'll tell you a little bit more about the history of this very cool little product. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon so you can keep up to date with everything. Now here's your question of the day. If you could design a product to be a tribute to an audio engineer, who would it be and why? So Ken Ishiwata, generally of Marantz fame, actually had a very good friendship with members of the Takakawa family who founded Rotel. And toward the end of Ken's career, when he was retiring, he wanted to come back and do one more product. And so his friends at Rotel gave him a call and said, why don't we work together on it? Which they did. He said, let's tackle the entry level and make that better and elevate that standard. And that is precisely what we got in the A11 Tribute. Unfortunately, Ken passed away before the work was completely finished, but he did have a major hand in this. And in the spirit of honoring Ken, we got the name Tribute. On this, you're going to get a Moving Magnet Phono Stage, a solid 4 analog in options, and for digital, the option to use Bluetooth. Now, you don't get any separate digital ins, as this is really meant to be paired up with the CD11 player to better serve digital needs. But I do like that they did at least include Bluetooth so that you have that one option for convenience sake. But really, this product was designed to focus more on the analog side of things, just maximizing the musical quality for the dollar. Underneath the hood here, this is covering virtually all the bases that we usually check off when we're looking for what makes a serious audio product. Things like a toroidal transformer, you know, those big fat copper donuts that are really clean, powerful, and don't interfere with any noise issues. Things like good capacitors for just availability of power for your speakers, good transistors, which are the things that are your actual speaker muscle, and good cooling for all of these components, because if it just burns up, well, that's not very useful either now, is it? And this is all capable of delivering 50 watts into 8 ohms, and even doing it through a speaker A and speaker B output. You can run 2 different pairs of speakers off this unit and select them on and off. Not many products at this price point have a feature remotely like that, and not to mention with all these good audio fundamentals underneath the hood. I also like how clear the front panel is. Solid volume knob, easy switches for selecting your source. It's completely no nonsense. And while the overall chassis is a bit Spartan in its design, it's by no means bad looking. And it does make up for some of that with a very sleek looking front panel, which is what you're going to be spending most of your time looking at anyway. For a more traditionally designed Class AB integrated that's coming in under that $1,000 price point, it's more detailed than average. Most stuff in this category sounds, by all means, fine, good. This, keeping it all analog, sticking to the fundamentals of audio, makes for a more detailed than average, traditionally built integrated amp. And I think it's one of the only of its kind left under $1,000 that, in that detail category, stands out. Getting a little more presence to our trebly notes, but not sacrificing warmth, and it's not at the expense of being cold, for example. Sure, it doesn't sound like a Michi piece, for example, but you can see some of that influence is still here. It's probably going to become one of my go-to recommendations to my customers in store under $1,000 who want just a solid analog piece. If you're looking for a good Class AB integrated with a good feature set, focus on analog, and maybe you're going to pair it up with the CD11 Tribute to go with it, I highly recommend, and you just want really the best sound for the dollar you can get, keeping a comma out of the price tag, this is one of the best bets there is right now. So if that sounds like you, swing by one of our stores and pick one up and demo it. You'll find us in Timonium, Columbia, or Gaithersburg, and don't forget our Kitchen Design Center in Hunt Valley, or click the link down below and go to skybygramophone.com. Free shipping, secure checkout. Done. All right, y'all, don't forget the question of the day, and in the comments, please let me know what you'd like to review in the future, and just tell me your thoughts on the A11 or the CD11. We're getting into this Rotel stuff now, and we've been enjoying it. I want to see what you think of it. And of course, thank you for watching. Be seeing you.